Hello folks, and welcome to my home studio tour. Today I'm going to show you around my studio. So I'll just give you a quick overview first of all. So I'll start off with my podcast table over here, and that's my monitor. And for my podcasting, I have my Rodecaster Pro 2. I've got all my equipment on this table connected in there. Then I've got my iPad Pro underneath. Beside my iPad Pro is my Yamaha AG06 sub mixer. And then I've got my Studio 26C audio interface. And for my sound monitoring, my JBL 104. For my microphones, I've got two Rode pod mics and another Rode mic, which is the M2. I've got a small keyboard over here, and that's the M-Audio Oxygen Pro Mini. Just 32 keys. And my Roland J6 chord sequencer. For my guitar effects, I've got my GX100. And I think that just about covers this table. Over on this side, I've got my loop station. And this is my Boss RC505 Mark II loop station. Beside that, I have my Alesis SR16 drum machine. Even though the RC has inbuilt drums, I like to program my own drums sometimes. And then I have another mini keyboard here, which is the Arturia Minilab 3 keyboard. And for my audio monitoring, my iLoud Micro. I have a PreSonus AudioBox USB 96 audio interface. My USB MIDI host. And I've got a Shure microphone here. My HP display monitor, my JBL Charge speaker, which I use for playback sometimes, and then on this side I've got my Boss GT 100 guitar effects processor. My Boss FS6 foot switch, that's what I use to control the loop station. And then my Boss wireless guitar system, so I don't have to plug in any wires into my guitar when I'm playing. So I think I've covered everything on this table as well. I have a spare microphone here, MXL2006, and a Beyerdynamic headphone hanging under. And that brings us over to my headphone rack. We've got Beyerdynamic, Audio-Technica, Sennheiser, AKG, Sony, not sure what that is. Then on my main table, I've got my BenQ display monitor, my Mac Mini, which runs my Logic Pro X on this table. For monitoring, I've got my JBL 305 speakers. I also have JBL 104 speakers underneath. Then I've got my headphone amp, my PreSonus Studio 1810C audio interface, my DBX graphic EQ, for my keyboard I've got my Arturia Keylab 49 Mark II. Next to that I have my Platform Nano control surface. And on the other side I have my PreSonus Atom. I use this for finger drumming and also as a control surface. Now I'm going to show you my guitars one by one, starting with my Ovation Pro Series Elite. This is a beautifully finished guitar in some kind of carbon fiber material, as you can see. It's also got some electronics on the side. And a built-in tuner. Then over here I have my Godin Montreal Premier Triple Play Edition. This guitar has a built-in synthesizer. That's what differentiates it from the regular Montreal Premier. This is the Triple Play Edition, and that's what controls the guitar synth. So this is also a controller. Then you've got my Fender Acoustasonic Jazzmaster. Beautiful neck. Next is my Schecter C1 Elite. This has a very thin neck and is good for people with relatively small hands. Very beautifully finished as well. Over here is my Yamaha silent guitar. This is a unique guitar because it has just the neck and body frame and nothing inside. Then my Fender Coronado 2 guitar. This is a very old guitar I bought in 1980 off a friend of mine, who also bought it off another friend of his. So I'm not quite sure how old this guitar is. Probably from the 60s or so. Fender Coronado 2. This is my next set of guitars. I'll start off with my Godin LGXT Black Pearl. This is also a guitar synth, but it's compatible with the Roland guitar synthesizer units. Godin LGXT Black Pearl. Next to that is my Gibson Les Paul. I enjoy playing this guitar. It has a very low action and it's not difficult to play. Next to that is my Ibanez 5-string electric headless bass guitar. And then you have my Marcus Smeller signature bass guitar. Another lovely finish here. This is the M7 Swamp Ash. And that brings us to the end of the studio tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.